Dollar. Dirt and money, no soul. Had to go and get it, ain't no time to kick it. Got a stack of flip for my foes. Dollar. Please tell me you can hear me. Don't turn your back and don't neglect me. Just let me know if you need me. Dollar. Let me watch out for my partners. Keep my money long, get my team strong. Let me run away from my problems.
Yup, what's good, original crew, man? We're back today, man. We got how the Incredibles make the best villain. Ooh, that sound.
What was that?
I don't know. Don't ask, don't tell. Hey, man. Oh, we back with another one, man. Hey, low key, I think. Never mind. I ain't gonna say it at all. But with that being said, before we get into it, make sure y'all check out the links in the description box.
Down below.
You already know where to go. If you want the first part, you gotta do is check out down below. Also, if you enjoyed today's visuals,
like it with a thumbs up.
I actually like this Incredibles. How about you?
Yeah, if I can, yeah.
Go ahead, say what you about to say. No, say it. Say it. Don't be scared. Say it.
Don't need to be said.
Say it. You scared?
I ain't scared.
Yeah, you are.
No.
Yeah, you are.
I'm not easily pressured.
I can tell you scared though.
No, I'm not.
If you scared, say you scared.
Never. Let's go. Let's get into it.
Let's check it out. Let's see what it's about, y'all. Let's get it.
So it starts off with Mr. Clean shooting back at the police. People live in a city filled with superheroes and still decide to commit crime. I don't get it. Little bro, you don't got superpowers, but you want to rob a bank with Spider-Man swinging around town? You do know that this man can lift up tons. One punch from him and your face is going to be up your butt. Mr. Incredible was listening to that new Future album, realized that he was talking gibberish and had to turn it off. There's a police chase going on. Put the car in autopilot and put on the suit. Put it on so smoothly you would have thought he was lathered up in some of Diddy's baby oil. And he told the car to get moving. He don't got time to waste. Or at least that's what I thought. Until he pulled over to help a grandma who got her cat stuck in a tree. There are criminals who are shooting at the feds in broad daylight with civilians walking around. And we're worried about Garfield's cousin if he don't run her ass over. So he manages to shake the cat out the tree and uses the tree to stop the car chase. Turned them into spaghetti. But at least the criminals were stopped. Attention, them young niggas are robbing tourists. Damn. Them youngins always wildin'. Hops in the V. He sees little bro sitting in the passenger seat. Changed his facial expression immediately. Started squinting. Who this little nigga sitting in my car? Smiling as if there's something funny. I'm your son, Incrediboy. Mr. Incredible had to look down. He's confused. Little bro is going off script. The line was, "You're not my dad." And then Mr. Incredible was supposed to drop him off with the police to go find the real deadbeat. What? No. You're that one actor with the big chin. Farquaad from Shrek. No, I'm not. Damn, this kid pisses me off. Then bro started talking about how big of a fan he is, as if Mr. Incredible is attracted to children. Go call up R. Kelly or something. Kicked little bro out the car and drove off expeditiously to make his way up a rooftop to stop the thief. Dude turned around, pissing his pants, seeing a tall, buff dude who clearly skips leg day looking right at him. Had to pull out the strap just to get knocked out by Elastigirl. No, it's okay, I've got him. Sure, whatever you say. And they start talking about who gets to throw him in jail. The thief thought he smelled a disagreement. Got up like, hey, look, you need a haircut anyways. Let her fine ass put me in jail. And after they're done flirting, she flips off into the sunset. But they got Mr. Incredible working night shifts too, paying him a cheeseburger with a small fry to work 14-hour shifts. There's someone on top of that skyscraper getting ready to jump off. He leaps off, and Mr. Incredible hits the jets, sprinting off the building and tackling the dude to safety through the glass. 400-pound man bulldozing through glass, landing on the dude's body. Bro's gonna have to fix like 3 of his ribs. But hey, at least he's safe. Drags him off to the side, and now he's finally done saving the day. Ho ho ho! Bon voyage. Baguette. And I'm here too. Flying over and talking about his rocket boots. Mr. Incredible had to tell little bro to go home.
See, you been a distraction, man.
Facts.
Like, we don't need you here, little ugly yuck face ass motherfucker. Go home. Go home to your mama and daddy. Then you do that. Oh, you're hurting the kids. You're hurting the kids. Kids are the future. Hell, they gonna be the reason why the fucked up shit still going on. Am I lying? That's what they said about all these other motherfuckers. The kids are the future. You see how they fuck it up? Let's be real. And they continue to do it. Maybe y'all need to start blessing some other kids. Because the kids y'all been trying to take care of, they keep messing it up. You know what I'm talking about. That's why we got problems today in this world. Because those kids were the future.
Croissant, fromage, French fries. Buddy keep trying to convince Mr. Incredible that they're related, while Bon Voyage is trying to sneak off, had to grab bro. And when he heard that Buddy was going to call the police, he said, "No snitching," and placed a bomb on his cape. Mr. Incredible then grabs onto him and tries to take off the bomb. This little kid is annoying. Why are we in a rush to save him? But he finally manages to get it off, falling down onto the train tracks. and the bomb goes off, making a gap in the tracks. He looks up and sees a train bulldozing towards him, and he knew what time it was. He's seen Spider-Man stop a train before. He's about to have them TikTok edits going crazy. Gets up and runs towards the train, putting his hands out to stop it, and manages to save the day. Had to bring little bro to the police though. Take this little nigga to jail. Shoved him in there and locked the door. Tired of these delinquents roaming the streets. Mr. Incredible makes his way to the ceremony, walks through the door, and are y'all seeing what I'm seeing? Where is Frozone's cut? His fade! There's no way he walked into the barbershop and asked for that Super Smash Bros. Special. Look at him. When he's sitting down, his hairline is the same as Mr. Crocker's posture. This shit got me crying. Ain't no way they got my boy Frozen looking homeless. Anyways, y'all remember that dude that wanted to jump off the building and Mr. Incredible saved him and crushed every bone in his body? Bro, and like the fact that he still ended up in the hospital, so he called up the feds and got to asking for compensation. Hey, I saved your life. No, you didn't. Now I have to pay my taxes. Bro wanted to skydive without a parachute, but instead he has to go back to worrying about taxes. What?
See, that's why you gotta let some people go through what they want to go through in life.
That's right, you do.
You gotta let them go. Like, you gotta stop trying to be Mr. Captain Saver, huh?
That's true.
Yeah, he want to jump, say, he want to push.
Nah, I ain't doing all that.
Nah, that's the only help I'll give you.
I ain't doing that now.
Woo! Woo! That's your business, not mine. What about you?
Yeah.
Let them take care of their own business. Hey, it's 2025, man. Stop saving lives.
Okay.
That's the motto.
No, it's not. No, it's not. No, it's not. Not for me.
2025. Stop saving lives. You can't be Captain Save all the time.
Okay.
2025. Stop saving lives.
Okay. No, don't take his advice.
Hey, stop trying to be there for everybody when ain't nobody there for you.
Okay,
we going 2025. Focus on yourself.
That's not everybody's,
You know why them horses be winning?
Tunnel vision, huh? They stay in their own lane, huh? I partially agree with you, but not everything.
Cover them peripherals and keep it pushing. Everybody got problems, B. You got like...
Babe, come on.
Let's be real.
What type of shit is this? But after all those lawsuits, the government decided to retire all superheroes and have them working regular 9-to-5s. Spider-Man heard this news and realized that his life was going to stay the same. He put up to the monthly superhero gathering, hearing everyone complaining, and he was just like,
hey, fuck, man. I'm mad too. Man, no, you not.
Cause he's always broke. A 9-to-5 would be considered a vacation for him. Denied, but I have the money. It's there. I'm sorry, miss, but you see right here where it's written in.
When you was out here saving all their lives, they ain't appreciate you. Ain't nobody care about you. You better stop caring.
Chinese? Yeah, it's the rules. What? This is a scam. I'm 95 years old. It's not like I can shake ass at the club. Mr. Incredible got up and started looking around, saw that Plankton wasn't there, and told her the secret ingredient. And Granny is riding so fast you would think she's in her prime. Plankton heard that and pushed her out the way. What you mean you're helping the elderly? Well, you see. Shut your bitch ass up. They already get enough discounts. Take their money. So after that horrible day at work and being stuck in traffic, he gets home, and I don't know why they got this man driving a cube. His back must crack at every step he takes. I don't even blame him for getting pissed off and picking up the car. But I'm sorry, Lou. We can't have any witnesses around here. I'll make this quick. And to make his day worse, his daughter is talking about she don't like the fact that her curfew is 2 p.m. while her brother gets to bring home 3 girls a night. But Lucius comes by and bro's got a fresh cut. Went for that Jordan special. Now he's more aerodynamic. Lucius and Bob get moving, hop in the car, and get going to become part-time superheroes. They get to the scene of a burning building, and while Lucius is about to go from dark skin to whatever makes him scarier to the police, he's also struggling to make ice because of the heat surrounding him. They did this man crazy. Said, yeah, you can make ice from thin air. What about when I need it the most? Nah, now you wildin', gang. They see an opening and carry everyone to safety by breaking through a wall, but they seem to have forgotten that the burning building is right in between 2 other buildings. And when they broke through the wall, they came crashing into a jewelry store. Now, for Bob, this may not be a problem. After all, he's just gonna be like,
wait a minute. I'm white.
But for my boy Lucius, the police might see him and turn into a Batman, folding him in 14 different ways before asking him what he's doing here. The jewelry store alarm goes off and the police spawn out front. Bro walks in talking about some freeze. And you can't tell me this ain't racially motivated. He walked in, saw Lucius, and pointed his weapon directly at him. Frozen decides to get some water, and bro was like, I said freeze. But Frozone drinks the water regardless. Can't be getting dehydrated out here. Okay, you've had your drink. Now, I need you to... I know. freeze. And I can't lie, that scene was cold. But I haven't seen that the police officer actually pulled the trigger. And I'm wondering what would have happened if Rose's powers still weren't working. Was Bob gonna jump in front of the bullet like Jonah Hill? But it turns out that the whole time they were being followed by this woman right here. Bob goes back to work and gets called in the boss's office, talking about some he not happy and chatting away about shareholders. And Bob is more focused on the guy outside getting his ass beat behind the dumpster. Hey, pay attention, fool. I need me a Lambo. But he's getting robbed. That's too damn bad. Bob ain't want to hear none of that. He was about to leave until the minion told him that if he leaves, he's fired. Bro started seeing nothing but red. I would too. Little bro was tapping his foot while telling me to come over. This ain't prison. I'm not attached to your pocket like that little scrawny kid was with teabag in Prison Break. Bob had to shut the door real quick, grabbed him by the neck and tossed him through 5 office walls. Put him in the hospital too. But now after all them years, Bob finally transferred back to FC unemployment. No more scrolling on TikTok. Time to log back into Indeed. He goes through all his stuff and manages to find a job offer by the same woman that was stalking him before, named Mirage. The job offer was as a superhero, and now all of a sudden Unc is reminiscing about the good old days. He thinks he still got it. Lied to his wife and hopped on the private jet to meet with Mirage. Bob is feeling like he's in his prime again. He don't know how to act. The whole time he's sitting down, he's got 4 chins. Anyways, he gets told the game plan and drops down onto the battle map to face his opponent. He's out there making that SpongeBob face, looking around the area, trying to find his enemy, all while running a marathon through the jungle. This man is crazy out of shape too. Had to stop to catch his breath. I think I even heard his back crack a couple times. He sees an X on the ground and gets ran up on by the robot. Look at his face. He couldn't believe it. He was blinded by that evil witch's looks. She said the robot was like Wall-E. So how did I end up in this bit fighting against Rod Wave? Dodges one, hits the roll animation, and gets cut on his arm. Rose grabbed onto his arm while looking pissed. He can't believe you were just done like that. Had to hop over the bowling ball and punch his lights out. Go to sleep next to that tree, you piece of scrap. Bro had the audacity to cut my arm and ruin the new suit. You don't know how long I've been waiting for this. Had this suit posted up in the man cave, hoping I get called out of retirement on a max contract. Mr. Incredible was grinning from ear to ear, but then saw how the robot got up and had to change his expression.
My fault, OG.
It sprints at Mr. Incredible, who goes for the dunk with a 50-inch vert and gets blocked, looking like Gumball having a good night's sleep. The Omnidroid turns into a ball and starts rolling towards him, but misses. And turned on that location tracker, saw the dot on the map, and turned back around. Mr. Incredible saw the giant robotic boulder coming his way and started sprinting, eyes wide open. All types of dust and flies were getting in his eyes, but he told his wife this was a business trip. He can't go out like this. Jumps off the cliff, slides down gracefully, and moves out the way before throwing a rock at it.
He was getting closer, and I threw a rock at him.
The Omnidroid is
Like, that's gonna really. What?
No.
decided to retaliate and started spamming rocks. Finally hit him and...
Damn!
Bro, Mr. Incredible's reaction time is on point. If he ain't moved, he would have been turned into Danzo. Kinda, at least. He wouldn't end up in the same place as Danzo, though. That nigga was a problem. Out there taking the Uchiha's eyes to put on his arm. And no one wondered why this freaky-ass man has so much power in the village. The robot chases him down and even follows him into the pit of lava. And when you think that it's over and he's about to get literally cooked, he manages to throw the Omnidroid into the lava. Couldn't celebrate too hard, though, because his back gave out mid-lap. Get this man a cane, please. But the robot ain't destroyed. Pops out from the lava, and the heat temperature actually gave it an upgrade by slicing him and dicing him. But thought he could run away. Nah, super nigga, get back here. Smacking him against the ground and giving him that chiropractic treatment, fixing his back. And what does he get in return? A broken arm. This is the problem with the older generation. They so ungrateful. I help you walk again and you take off my arm? He hides under the robot, gives it a jump scare, and rips out another one of its parts, throwing it into the lava and making it hit itself over and over before finally shutting down and walking off, acting as if he came out of that fight unscathed. He knew the baddie was watching, can't be going out sad. He goes to see Edna pulling up to the gate.
Wrong place, the barber's down the street.
No, I'm not here for a haircut. Then why is her hairline so crooked? Get out of here, bald man. Oh, Bob, pull up. He goes ahead and tells Edna that his suit is destroyed from all that illegal superhero work. Shit's crazy. Who knew doing good and saving people would be illegal? Bob gets his new suit and is sitting at the same table as his espada, but they done setting him up. The door opens and the robot just snatches him and tosses him to the side, having him bouncing off the ground. And I'm just wondering what this man did to ChatGPT to have it spazzing out like this. It grabs him by the legs, throws him away, and does it again. Doesn't even give his brain time to stop shaking. Holds Mr. Incredible up in the air, and it's Syndrome. Cosplaying as that one dude in back of the barnyard, and he's been going through it. His chin somehow got bigger, and he's rocking that McDonald's hairline. All of cool work. The biggest villain in this movie is his barber.
Now you want to talk about him?
I already said he was.
I guess you want to talk about him
And
now
I
since
said
he all grown up.
I said the
Because when he was a kid, you can't talk about kids like that.
That is that.
Kids, they are the future.
I know that. I mean, I know that you were saying, but he was ugly though.
Mr. Incredible realizes that
So can we start calling babies ugly?
Okay,
It's 2025.
let's
If you see an ugly baby, be like, ugh, that baby ugly. Hopefully grow into his features.
Okay, babe.
Let's be real. Can we start calling things out in 2025, bro? Can this be the realest year alive?
Can we just go?
Syndrome is Buddy, the same kid that hopped in his car and set that French person free onto the streets. Syndrome had to throw him to the ground. Who you calling him Buddy? Ooh. Do I look like a dog that plays sports? I become the villain and all of a sudden you want to be friends? I don't need you. I heard the grocery store still has milk. Mr. Incredible got tired of all that talking and tried to sneak bro through a log, and blood got frozen. Then spun around and smacked into the rock. Then he just starts playing around, throwing him back and forth before accidentally launching him all the way into the water. Broke him out of the water, coughing, and started worried about his head getting taken off. Seeing Syndrome chase after him, dives down the waterfall, and I think Syndrome is taking this a bit too far, dropping a bomb down towards him. All I said was that you look like the Crimson Chin. Why do I hear a bomb ticking? Mr. Incredible swims away and gets sent into a cave. In the meantime, Helen finds out that Bob is doing hair work again and calls up Auntie Edna. Made her way over to her mansion that's the size of the White House, even though Edna lives alone and is 3 foot tall, and is asking her where her husband is. Edna gave her the tracking device and she took it and got moving. She heard Bob talking to another woman on the phone. She was gonna find him regardless of the tracker. Bob was on a recon mission trying to figure out what Syndrome's true goal was and gets caught in the process, just to get hung up like a trophy and to hear Syndrome talk for 5 hours about absolutely nothing and electrify him for the fun of it. This is one annoying ass dude. Bro, you have a whole bunch of cameras and you're a billionaire. Why are you quizzing me and asking me what I had for lunch? You should already know. You just told me you got a camera in my toilet bowl. Luckily, the fam were already on the plane, on their way over there to help. I say luckily, but they got sent missiles towards them and had to up the gear. But those missiles have chased down artists on Hall of Fame, catching up to the plane and destroying it, causing the family to get sent dropping through the sky and landing into the ocean. Mr. Incredible didn't know they made it out alive and got mad, went for the kill, but instead snatched up his side chick, talking about some "let me go now" while snap her in half. Alright, bro, have fun. He had to let her go. He couldn't do it. Remind me to go all in whenever I play poker with Mr. Incredible. He can't bluff for shit. Helen and the kids made it onto the island, but she told the little rascals to stay behind in the cave and wait. She makes her way to the headquarters, and we already know this scene right here.
That's you. I'ma eat it.
She gets her legs.
The way y'all be fantasizing about animated characters. Ooh, that thing juicy. You ain't never seen dudes be like that?
Yeah.
I'll take a bite out of that thing.
You never said nothing like
Stuck
that?
in the doorway
No.
and tries to get the guard's key card to get out, but gets stuck in the other door. What type of unlucky thing is this? Another guard sees her and she had to shut them up. Takes bro's gun and smacks them again. Right, no, we can't take no chances. They're about to snitch. One of them closes the door on her arm and now she's playing hide and seek. Finds him and knocks him out, but it ain't done. More guards find her stuck in the hallway, so she had to kick one, had him spazzing, and when the door opened, she put 2 others to sleep. Based off what I'm seeing, Mr. Incredible was out there trolling, getting caught by them sticky cannonballs, all that working out, benching Thomas the Train, and Elastigirl, who just got out of retirement, is out here putting in more pain. Dash and Violet find themselves waking up in the middle of nowhere and start running. They might be cooked. Mirage sets Mr. Incredible free, and he wasn't having it, started choking her until he heard that his family was safe, changed his mind and started hugging her. Helen saw that and had to knock her out. She can fold like a pretzel. Why are you touching other women? We get back to them running and they get stopped by a group of level 1 goons, and I was like,
Who are these niggas?
Syndrome walked into a convention, hired some cosplayers, gave them weapons and told them to shoot kids. Violet turned invisible and Dash made her run for it, getting hawked down by some soldiers. He then grabs onto a vine and gets launched into the air and landing onto one of their vehicles. He's never boxed before though, so he's really just winging it. Saw that it worked and started button smashing. Got so confident that he knocked off those glasses. I know he's seen nothing but straight colors after wearing those shades all day. Dash saw where they were heading and had to jump off early. He missed his stop while the dude forgot that he's the pilot. Unfortunately though, Dash is still getting chased through the island to the point that he had to take the risk of trying to figure out if he can run on water. They've already got 3 soldiers piloting aircrafts for a child, shooting at him with the intention to kill. And guess what they say is true. Kids should never go near islands owned by rich people. Dash runs into a cave, managing to outrun one of them, but turns the corner and is stuck, having to sink down and make them crash to each other. Violet's in a 1v1, but is selling. Sit your ass down. But almost gets shot and has to hide in the water. That should have come by to save her, and when he almost got shot, she figures out how to use her shield. Sometimes they'd be so annoying when they get a power boost at the most convenient times, especially considering the fact that Dash could have most likely just moved out the way of the bullet. But the fam meets up, finally, after so long. Mr. Incredible couldn't wait to show off in front of the kids, throwing one plane into another. But Syndrome saw that and had to cut that shit out, thinking it too confident. Y'all don't want this work. He sees that Bob had Elastigirl doing the splits and has some kids, and he had to give his respects, talking about some game recognized game. But I ain't gonna lie, Syndrome.
Game recognized game, and you looking kinda unfamiliar right now.
We skip forward, and they managed to escape and hijack a van. Lucius saw the havoc going on outside and said,
Super suit?
while Mr. Incredible was hearing Violet in the back, still complaining about her curfew, started whipping that hoe. We driving recklessly today. They start squaring up with the Omnidroid, pushing it over and laying it on his back. And Frozone pulls up too, trying to freeze out his legs. And then we just see my goat get set into a car, and Bob got launched. I almost turned off the TV. Let Frozone get some points on the board too. Bob finds the remote that controls the robot, and his son is like, I'm open, and threw a Hail Mary over to Dash. And who is Bob aiming at? Bro, your son is down here. Dash still managed to catch it, even though he's getting shot at. And Elastigirl had to pick up a manhole cover and break off the robot's gun. She could have done that while her son was getting shot at, but I guess this works too. And Frozone is holding Dash and skating across the water to try and get away, but it doesn't work. And they get sent flying, but the remote lands in the middle of the road. And now I need to have a talk with the writers. Why do they have Frozone carrying Dash? Last time I checked, Dash runs 100 times faster than Frozone. He don't need his help to run away. I'm starting to realize that y'all don't respect the GOAT. They all work together to prevent the Omnidroid from getting the remote, and Violet brings it over, and they're just pressing random buttons. It's about to be me and Sparking Zero when I load into a game and I'm going up against Whis. Nigga, I thought we were trying to show off our skill. I picked Tien. This is damn near a crime. Elastigirl saw that her kids need to change schools, because clearly they ain't learning anything, and took the remote and said, "Aight, Lucius, distract Rod Wave real quick," just to press a random button. I see where the kids got it from. And they get the idea to use the robot's arm to destroy itself, rocketing the arm into the robot and destroying it for good. Syndrome saw that from on top of a building and said, "Aight, plan B, we taking people's children." Stole Jack and started laughing maniacally. And once again, he's doing a bit too much. Please, put the baby down. What do you even plan to do with him?
Next question.
He flies up to the roof, heading up towards his plane. But Jack starts to get his powers, turning into a fire baby, then into some metal, and even turning into a red monster. Y'all sure you want to keep him? This baby has like 1,000 different powers.
That's a crazy
one of
baby
them
right
is
there.
to turn into a mini version of the Red Hulk, choking this man out and even ripping out his hair follicles.
Oh.
Jack breaks off Syndrome's shoe and starts falling to his doom. But then they get the bright idea of throwing themselves up to catch their kid. Syndrome was about to escape, and all he has to do was stay quiet. Go back to his private island and sip margaritas, while coming up with another devious plan. But instead, he's like, "It isn't over. I will take your kid from you."
I'm leaving here with something.
And Mr. Incredible said, "Oh no, I can't allow this man to live." Throwing a whole car up at him, which blows up the plane and causes him to get sucked into the plane turbine. Clearly, Mr. Incredible was fed up.
That's a horrible way to go out, bro. Ooh.
That's horrible.
Hell no.
The plane and causes him to get sucked into the plane turbine. Clearly, Mr. Incredible was fed up because a car.
Hey.
Say what you want. Say what you want. But Incredibles is one of the best, like original, like the next generation. You get what I'm saying? She don't get what I'm saying.
I'm gonna have to go back and watch it though.
You say that about everything we.
I didn't say when. I just said I'm gonna have to. You know, I
She
get
said
around
that
to
about
it.
everything, y'all.
I
never
write
go
things
back
down.
and watch.
I put it on my list. Yes, I do.
She never goes back and watch nothing.
When I have time. When I be having time.
Y'all spend what's up, man. Y'all
Please
let us know
do.
y'all thoughts and opinions about it in the comment section down below. But until next time, y'all know how it go, man. I do go by the name DJ New Kid. This is
Sierra Nicole.
We are.
Kid and C.
We out.
Peace.
Ain't no time to kick it, got a stack of flip for my foes. Dollar. Please tell me you can hear me. Don't turn your back and don't neglect me. Just let me know if you need me. Dollar. Let me watch out for my partners. Keep my money long, get my team strong. Let me run away from my problems.